Sanbanan Dumlang, hello, it's Simply Spissa here and welcome back to my channel. As you can already tell by the title of today's video, I'll be taking you guys through a day in my life without social media. So, yesterday on my Instagram, I posted a story saying that I'll be basically avoiding Instagram, Twitter, and WhatsApp because those are my three most frequently used social media apps. And my main intention behind this was, to make today a day where I just focus on my mental health and my spirituality and wellness and all that good stuff. But I don't want to make this intro too lengthy, so let's just get right into today's video.
The sun is up, the Lord put it there for you. The rain is pouring, the Lord put it there for you. The air is blowing, the Lord put it there for you. The mountains are high, the Lord put them there for you. The flowers are smiling, the Lord put them there for you. Just take a look at the sun, it shines for everyone. The rain, it falls for everyone. Just breathe and be free, and know that the day is good to you too. It's good to everyone who keeps their head up.
Now it's like 11:34 to be exact, and as you've already seen from the B-roll this morning, I did some reading. I also got some journaling and planning done. Let me just quickly show y'all. So basically the main thing I did, because I haven't bullet journaled in a while, like if you look here, it says week of 13 April to 19 April, and you can see it's just empty. So I'm using this to get back into my journaling habits. So I start just by making like a month cover page. I hope y'all can see that. The lighting might be a problem, you'll be strong, but basically here I just did like a calendar and I wrote a quote here. Should I read it to y'all? Let me read it. A wind has blown the rain away and blown the sky away and all the leaves away and the trees stand. I think I too have known autumn too long, by E.E. Cummings. Now I don't exactly know what that means, to be honest, but I was looking for a quote that signifies the end of autumn, because May is the last season of autumn. We're about to enter into June, and there's just something about this that really just speaks to my soul. I understand what it means, but if you had to ask me to explain it, girl, I'm gonna fumble. And then I just wrote here a couple of bullet points of my overall intentions and objectives for the month of May. I did a habit tracker over here, and then I just left a space for month-end review, which I actually did the month-end review for April over here. That was part of my journaling this morning. So basically, at the end of each month, I just ask myself 3 questions. 1, what went well this month? 2, what didn't go well? And 3, what did I learn? So let me briefly read to you what I wrote for April. So what went well this month? Well, I kept constant with reading and did a considerable amount of journaling. What didn't go well? I stopped exercising and kind of fell behind on my studying. And then what did I learn? The biggest thing I learned in the month of April is that not to look at anything as either good or bad, but something can simultaneously be good and bad. Might be confusing y'all. You know what, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. Let's just move. And then I'm gonna try a new weekly schedule planning format. Not gonna talk too much about it because I don't want to bore y'all to death, but that's pretty much what I've done so far. I also had a short meditation this morning, which y'all didn't see in vlog that. And I must say, waking up this morning, it was a little weird, waking up, because I woke up, I checked the time, I went back to sleep, and I woke up again, And I was like, okay, let me just get out of bed, because I found that literally the fact that these past few days, like the first thing I'd open would either be WhatsApp or Twitter. Those would be like my go-to morning apps. It would keep me in bed for longer. But because today I decided I'm not gonna do any of that, I literally got out of bed a lot sooner than usual. I think almost an hour earlier than I'd normally get out of bed, even though the time I woke up was pretty much the same. Woke up, did all my morning routine till now. And yeah, for breakfast today, we're so healthy. We're having cake. I already had my morning coffee. Just want to quickly eat this because my mom asked me to wash the car for her, which was not part of my plans for today. Not gonna lie, kind of shook my plans, but you know what? We gotta roll with the punches. So yeah, I think that has been quite a wordy little update. So let's just get on with the day because time is ticking.
Baby, I see dying sunsets in this days of love. We plan for the future. Baby, I hear someone's voice over this call. Telling me I can't have you. Be honest, be honest, be honest, be honest. Are you cheating on me? 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 Are you cheating? Are you cheating? Are you cheating? Are you cheating? Bury me, bury me. I hear you say you're afraid of telling me the truth. But where you telling me before? Bury me, bury me. I see the signs. I want to cry, but my eyes are dry. All I want, be honest, be honest, be honest, be honest, be honest.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful the sky is?
Are you cheating on me? 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 Are you cheating on me?
So yeah guys, the time now it's like it's almost 5 o'clock. Let's just say it's almost 5 o'clock, because that's true. I don't know what exactly, but the time, we're there somewhere. And yeah, I just thought I'd just sit down with you guys. Currently comfy in my onesie. This is a onesie because you know, not going anywhere, so decided to change into this for the rest of the evening and the day. I don't know what that was. What am I doing? So random. As you can see, I'm kind of feeling energetic. I'm in good spirits, which is I think a welcome change compared to like the past few weeks. I had been feeling a bit emotional and a bit just in a funk is how I describe it. Yeah, because in my previous video, the one before this one, although I'm currently filming and that video isn't out yet, but the previous video, the life update, lockdown life update / Red Deluxe reaction. Yeah, there. I did give a bit of a life. I need to sneeze. Bless me. It's not the Rona. I think, I don't know. Am I reacting to my lotion? Or, girl, we don't know. But there's something irritating me in the air. I don't know what it is. But as I was saying, yeah, in my last life update, I mentioned how I was feeling very emotional and just like in a rut. And I feel like I wouldn't say I'm fully out of that space, but I'm in a lot better position than I am now. And the quote I read you guys earlier today about, you know, how about fall and all that, I think the reason why it resonated, autumn, why am I saying fall, about autumn, that I put in my diary, I think the reason why it resonated with me so much is because I'm just thinking of how, you know, each season in nature, so it has its purpose, you know. And while of course, I mean, we have our favorite seasons, you know, some seasons are more pleasurable than others, they produce something, you know. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's kind of like how even when we're going through trials, there is some good within us, you know. And I think right now, given the pandemic that we're in, obviously as the whole world, as the entire human race, we're facing this, but also as individuals, we're also facing our own trials, our own battles. I mean, we all had our own stuff going even before we got into the situation we're in now, even before we got to the lockdown stage. And I think right now, like where I'm at, is trying to find a way to articulate or to speak about my problems and my challenges without negating the good I already have in my life. I think that's something which I struggled to articulate in the last video. So I guess you could call this, I don't know, a response to myself, you know, because girl, let's not even go there. Today, let's reflect on today. So yeah, today actually I got quite a lot done. Even though the day went by very quickly for me, if I actually sit back and subjectively think of it, I've done a lot more today than I think perhaps like the past 2 days combined. I'd even say the past week combined. Today alone, I did a lot more productive things. And also, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I accidentally opened WhatsApp 3 times. Now what I mean by accidentally, like I mindlessly like pick up my phone, and literally by the time I realized I was doing so, like you know when you open WhatsApp and it's like that loading page, I'm like, oh no girl, what are you doing? Back, you know. So I mean, I still kept to it. Like I didn't read any messages, I haven't responded to any messages. Like last night I switched off my notifications for WhatsApp because Twitter and Facebook notifications are already off, because I found that whenever I get a notification I'd immediately just jump in to check. So Twitter and Instagram, those ones are already off, but I just switched them off for WhatsApp. Excuse me. The only additional thing I just said for myself, besides the three apps already mentioned, was I'm not gonna start a new series, because yesterday I finished this Thai series, Theory of Love. That's one of the main motivators why I'm trying to learn Thai. In case you were wondering, why is Fiso trying to learn Thai? That's a main motivator, but we're not gonna talk about that now. But I was like, okay, you know what, today we're not starting any series, because you know how it is when you start a series, you watch episode 1 and next thing you know you're watching the season finale, and you literally, it's like you feel like you just blinked and then the show's over. So I was like, no, none of that. We're gonna be a lot more mindful. I think that's, at the end of the day, I think that's how I wanted to get out of this. Like going into the social media detox for today, I actually had no idea what I wanted to get out of it. How it came about, I don't think I told you guys the origin story of how today's little experiment came to be. So yesterday one of my friends, Jenny, posted that she'll be taking you know, social media detox. I thought, okay, you know, good for you girl, power to you sis, you do you. And I moved, you know. And then around like 9ish, I'd say 9 o'clock, yeah, 9 o'clock, I was listening to worship music, and I felt, I don't know if it's God, if it's the Holy Spirit, if it's my higher self enemy, but I just heard a clear voice telling me that you need to take a day off from social media and use that day off to recenter yourself and be more mindful. Well, I think the instructions weren't that clear, but like I got a vague idea that okay, it's gonna be a day focusing on like my mental health and spirituality. Like I didn't exactly know what I was gonna get out of it. And then today when I was watching Kaylin's vlog, she was talking about how with social media sometimes we can feel pressured to put out content because we feel like everyone's putting out, you know, this great content. Everyone is sharing every detail of their lives, and that is literally how I felt. And she was talking about how, oh my gosh, what's going on with my eye here? Okay, that's good. I think an eyelash got in. And she was saying how we feel all this pressure and like there's all these rules, and really no one said that. No one said you have to post something every day. No one said everything you post has to be an aesthetic. Okay, yes, people have said it, but it's not like an official rule, you know. It's like, for example, sometimes I want to post something, I'll be like, oh, but this does not align with my brand, doesn't align with my aesthetic. But it's like, who came up with that aesthetic? Who came up with that brand? Because it is me. Like, even my videos, like, sometimes I feel like I try to, you know, I feel like we all do this. Obviously, we all want to put out our best selves to the world. We don't want to necessarily show our weaker side. Not weak. Let me say vulnerability. That's the way. We don't want to necessarily show vulnerability. And I mean, it's not easy because I feel like, especially in the world we live in, sometimes when someone is showing vulnerability, especially in an online space, it can be, you know, taken the wrong way. It can be misconstrued. I mean, sometimes we open up with the best of intentions, but because once you put something out online, there's literally no control over who watches it. And I think that also contributed to why I sort of stopped putting out content, because I was like, I'm not really in the best space, and I don't want to be bumming anyone out. I think that's the thing. Like, I feel like I always want to come here and be like, oh, happy go lucky vibes, you know, entertain y'all, make you laugh, you know, make you feel good. And so I never want to be disingenuous, I guess. And I don't even know where I'm going with this, girl. I really like, I'm trying to think like, wait, where are we going with this? Because I didn't write down anything. I literally have no notes here, so I'm speaking right off the bat. But I guess overall, I guess just lately I've just been going through a lot of like internal changes. I think that's also why I'm really like this whole thing, like we're actually about to enter winter. Yes, obviously in terms of the COVID-19 pandemic, that's gonna be, you know, problematic. But I just mean in my personal life, I just see it now. Okay, we're going into winter. Now I need to, you know, I need to get things together, you know. I need to just, I think right now where I'm at is, it's sort of like a tug of war between one, resting and taking care of myself and taking it easy, but also two, working and being productive. And I think it's a war to find the balance, because it's, I think what happens a lot of the time, I think that's also what contributed to my rut, is that I don't have motivation to work or study or be productive, but also feel guilty for just relaxing and taking it easy and chilling. So I end up just doing nothing. Like, the reason why I set up doing nothing is because at the end of the day, you know when you're tired, like, why are you tired? You don't know what you did. You feel overwhelmed, but you don't even know what you're overwhelmed by. And I think it's also why I need to just say, whoa, time out from social media, because it's like I've got this internal mess going on. On social media I log in and there's all this noise coming at me, and sometimes I think we mindlessly, passively consume so much. I guess in closing, I'd say if you do decide to be on social media or not, I feel like the question, right, that I have isn't whether or not is social media good or bad, because as I mentioned, something that this month has taught me, or that a realization I've come to, is that nothing is truly either good or bad. You know, both can be true. There's a lot of nuance and a lot of things that I think the problem is we are so easy to get into these binary sort of thinking of either black, white, you know, good, bad, whatever the case might be, and we ignore the nuance, because it's easy to say social media is bad, we should avoid it at all costs, but there's no denying the good social media has brought into this world. For example, I don't watch the news, but I'm still well informed of what's happening in the world because of social media. But at the same time, we can't deny that social media does have a negative impact on people's health. And so I think the question, and I think last year, just over a year ago, maybe around March, April, around that time, I made a video on social media and a social media detox, but you can check that out to see what I said. But back to now, I think the question isn't whether or not we should be on social media or not, but it's how can we build a better relationship with it? Because I don't think social media is going anywhere. I don't think it's inherently a bad thing. You know, I think that it can be a toxic place. It can cause a lot of harm to people. But at the same time, it also can be quite edifying and bring joy and bring connection. I mean, during this time of isolation, if it wasn't for social media, Lord knows when I was gonna hear from my friends. Like how, like, you know, we're not living the days of posting stuff in telegrams. I don't even know what a telegram actually is, but anyway. Yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I've talked an ear off. So if you enjoyed this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, feel free to leave a comment down below. Share your thoughts, opinions, suggestions, whatever is on your mind. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Bye guys.